Did you know that cameras are made for right-handed people? Most controls are on the right side. Think about what it would be like to operate a camera using your other hand. Awkward. So to all you left-handed shooters, I admire your skill and determination. Just another obstacle to creating beautiful images. My name is Frankie and you're watching Camerageek TV. Photography to me is a way to express myself. My name is Francesca Queen. I love to learn the craft of photography. And just like you, I am a camera geek. So join me as I travel around the world to explore the many facets of photography, only here on Camerageek TV. Last week, we visited the Bangus Festival in Dagupan. Watch this video.
I'm Noel Obaldo, President of the Pangasinan Photographers Club. Well, actually, nag-start ako talaga dito 4 years, mga 3 years ago. Lumipat ako ng Pangasinan from Angono, Rizal. Back to zero talaga ako eh. Wala talaga akong kakilala. One good thing about Photography Club, before I was nobody. Ngayon, ako na yung President ng Pangasinan Photographers Club. Every meeting, meron kaming mga sharing, meron kaming parang mga mini workshop among the group. Actually, doon sa group kasi namin, very fortunate lang ako. I can say na merong mga magagaling talaga when it comes to photography. Mostly, sineshare nila. Not to the extent na kailangan nilang i-share lahat. To the extent na willing sila mag-share without walang bayad, just for the club, just for being a member or being a club member. That is something talaga. Before, I was just, like I said, nobody. Wala talaga akong knowledge of photography. Yes, I was a visual artist. All my life, painting ang ginagawa ko. So, na-convert ko siya sa photography through the help of my friends na naging kaibigan ko na sa club. So, ganun ka-importante yung club sa akin. Kung ano yung gusto kong ipakita sa tao, kung ano yung mga simpleng bagay lang. Ang mga kinukunan ko kasi, mga kalabaw, aso, pusa, tuta, mga tao, mga bata, hindi ako kumukuha masyado ng mga model na kailangan pang ayusan ng magarang-magara. Para sa akin kasi, ang photography, kung ano lang yung gusto kong makita, kung ano yung gusto kong i-share sa tao, kung ano yung nakikita ng lente ko, yun ang pinapakita ko sa kanila. Saka hindi ako nagpo-post para magpa-impress. Nagpo-post ako para ma-express ko yung photography ko bilang isang artist sa ibang tao. Three years ko, first time ko siyang sumali ng national contest. Naging finalist siya sa 10 Photos to Shake the World. That was actually a national photo contest. Ang entry ko simple lang. Isang bata lang na nasa likod ng maraming linya ng mga basura. Yun lang. Nakatitig lang siya sa akin. Hindi ko sinabi sa kanya na tumingin siya sa akin. Ang photography, hindi lang para sa magaganda, hindi lang para sa magagarbong damit, kasuotan, kundi para din sa mga bata na, kumbaga, magsimula ka sa pangit. Magsimula ka sa mga pang-araw-araw mo nakikita. Kasi dito sa Pilipinas, napakaraming hindi magandang mga bagay na pwedeng maging maganda sa pamamagitan ng mga lente natin. Ang photography ko is hindi basta or ibig ko sabihin hindi tungkol sa lahat ng magagandang bagay. Kung ano yung nakikita ng lente ko, yun yung kinukunan ko. Kahit saan ako tumingin, maraming mga bata. Kahit saan ako tumingin, maraming mga aso. Kahit saan ako tumingin, maraming kalabaw, baka, kambing. Sila yung mga subject ko na basic subject ko na kinukunan ko. Maraming nagsasaka, marami ang nagwawali sa kalsada, maraming nagbibilad ng palay. So definitely, nakikita ko ang buong mundo kahit saan ako pumunta sa pamamagitan ng aking mga imahe. Huwag kayong mag-invest sa mga sobrang mahal na gamit. Simpleng camera. Ako nagsimula lang ako sa pinaka-entry level na camera. Hanggang ngayon, entry level pa rin siya. Hindi sa wala akong, although wala talagang pambili, pero minamaximize ko yung kung ano yung meron ako. Kung ano yung gamit ko, yun yung kumbaga parang weapon ko to capture things. Hindi naman ako bumili ng gamit para ipakita sa iba na yun yung camera ko. Bumili ako ng camera para ipakita ko sa kanila kung ano yung kayang kunan ng mata ko at ng camera ko. Simple lang, yung galing lang sa puso. Yun lang. Kung ano yung gusto nyong kunan nyo.
because of photography, na-discover ko sa sarili ko na nailalabas ko yung creativity. Bata pa ako, mahilig na talaga ako sa drawings, sketches. My first camera is Canon 1000D. Huwag lang tayo mapagod mag-take ng photographs.
Wedding photography is the photography of activities relating to weddings. It encompasses photographs of the couple before marriage as well as coverage of the wedding and reception. In the Philippines, it's a major commercial endeavor that supports the bulk of the efforts for many photography studios or independent photographers.
Hey guys, we're here right now at Ninoy Aquino Park with Paul Vincent. He started out small and now he's the most sought after wedding photographer in the Philippines. Paano po kayo nagsimula sa photography?
I think 13 years na ako nag-photography and I started during film days. Hindi pa uso digital. So, that time, hobby lang. Pero mahal na hobby since film eh. So, yung film na yon for 36 shots na film, how much na that time? So, if I'm gonna compute lahat ng gastos, mabigat. So then, naisip ko, why don't I try na i-market? But mahirap kasi. Since mahirap, that time wala akong kakilala, wala akong backer regarding in the industry. So it's from the bottom talaga. Then I started to market through mga free ads. Yan, free ads sa buy and sell pa nun. There's a free ad sa buy and sell na 2-liner. So doon kami nag-start ng pag-ad lang, 2-liner, wedding photographer, ganyan. So ang nakakagulat doon ay may nakuha kami. May nakuha kaming wedding that time. So doon actually nag-start yung sa wedding. But before noon, I tried introducing myself sa advertising. 1 year ako doon. It's a freelancer, so I have my day job, pero freelance pa rin ako as a photographer that time. Then small parts pa lang, tinry ko rin yung mga sa school, sa mga birthday, very low budget. So nangyayari pa noon for ang sinisingil ko ng 1,000 pesos. Wow. 1,000 pesos ang kasama na nun, yung the shoot itself, ako na rin na magde-develop. So talaga lang to gain experience. So talagang from the bottom talaga, from scratch talaga yung how we really started. A friend introduced me, why don't I try weddings? But since wala akong experience sa weddings, tinry ko munang pumasok sa studio. So sa studio, they do weddings, alam mo naman yung kasal, binyag, libing. Yan ang sa studio dati, nung panahon ng hindi pa digital. So nasubukan ko rin yan. Dahil na-experience ko yung weddings, tinry ko as my own. Ang nakakatawa pa nun, yung couple na kumuha sa amin nun, trial lang, testing lang yon. So dahil may nag-inquire, wala akong sample. Dahil wala akong sample, yung mga pictures ko na produce noong nasa studio ko, I have a few shots nun. So it's not a complete album kasi bawal, hindi pwede. So ang ginawa namin, nag-layout lang kami, a very mediocre style of layout lang. Tapos magkakaibang couple, 5 8-hour size lang. 5 8-hour size na magkakaibang couple na very simple layout. So from there, kinuha nila kami. Ang naibenta ko lang for that first wedding couple, more of sincerity. Kaya namin gawin yung mga ginagawa ng mga other studios at that time. Actually, ako pa lang talaga, not namin. I keep saying kami kasi right now, marami na kasi kami. So, at that time talaga is ako. So, ang hirap nung nagsimula talaga. Started from scratch. So, gapang during that time, marami ang pinagdaanan till we get where we are now.
What does it take to be a wedding photographer?
Mahirap maging wedding photographer. It's a different discipline kasi maraming photography. Nasubukan ko mag-landscape, food, interior. Ngayon sa wedding, it's a whole different discipline talaga. I've tried landscape. Sa landscape, hihintayin mo yung panahon eh. Hindi yun ang masusunod. Nature ang masusunod, hindi ikaw. So, wala akong panahon maghintay. I don't have the patience for that. So, sa food, I like doing food but I don't get excited. So, lahat ng medium na yon, nung na-try ko lahat yon, I found myself liking shooting people or covering people, yung the emotion, the ganun. So, it all started there. It's a different feeling. So, I like the moments. So, I like the expressions. Parang yung capturing, parang movie style eh. So, I like that feeling talaga. Being a wedding photographer, you need to have that kind of passion. It's not just one day lang pagising mo, okay, wedding photographer ako. You don't do that. So you need to have the passion kasi maraming nabe-burnout. Masyadong repetition. Yung iba, it's all about the money. From day one, naramdaman ko talaga I really want to capture yung emotions eh. So the best way is kung saan makikita yun is sa weddings. Ngayon, I started din sa advertising, which shooting models. It's all a big difference from shooting models and shooting couples. Couples are not models. Baligtad ang style nila. Shooting models, it's the models who inspires you. Kung ano yung gagawin ng model, may inspire ka. So, when you get inspired, the more you get excited. Ganito, shoot natin, ganyan. But sa wedding, it's the other way around. They're not models. Kinuha ka nila para ma-inspire mo the couple. So, which is mas mahirap actually. Kasi you're not just taking good shots, but at the same time making the couple or your client comfortable. You must be always in the mood, the right attitude, para you get you get to have your couple or the client, comfortable and happy and jolly, ganyan. And well, actually the key word is comfortable. If they're not comfortable, it will look awkward.
What is your advice for budding photographers?
For the new ones, for yung mga nagbabalak na to get into this industry, actually just have the passion. Kasi if you're into like dahil uso, it's just a trend, uso to. Parang it's a good business. If you're gonna think wedding photography as a business kagad, well, short term lang ang iyong career. So it is more of passion. So you need to really love wedding photography.
Thank you po. Thank you so much.
Thank you Ren. Thank you.
Far and wide, I see them searching day and night, spend their lives looking for just a little bit more.
See guys, great things start in small beginnings.
Photography is a medium na social medium na ginagamit natin, like as yung ginagamit natin sa Facebook. Leverage natin yung photography eh. So I think madali yung generation natin ngayon, madali yung access for photography.
Hi Mom! Surprise! Happy Mother's Day! I love you so much. I know you're not expecting this video. I just want to say thank you so much for everything that you've taught me. Thank you so much for the support. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be the person I am today. Thank you so much for being the mom that you are. And I love you so much and have a great Mother's Day.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for being our pillar of strength and our inspiration. We love you so much and happy Mother's Day. See you soon!
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Though we are miles apart, never have I felt alone, for you have always been there for me. Thank you so much for everything. I love you and happy Mother's Day again.
Happy Mother's Day, Baba. We love you so much because you're so awesome. Lolly Shirley, I love you and I miss you very much. Thank you for everything. I love you. Bye.
I do birth photography, which means that it is what it sounds like. I shoot births. Siyempre, when they say birth photography, natatakot sila kasi parang, nagsushoot ka down there. Yun yung takot nila. But when they see the pictures that I take and they see how dramatic and how artistic it can get, yun na-appreciate nila. I don't shoot it in a medical way, I shoot it in an emotional way. Kunyari yung firsts ng baby, like yung mga measurement ng baby, yung first meeting niya with the siblings, the way the mom carries the baby for the first time. So I focus more on those things and not yung medical part na talagang nandun ka sa gitna nung legs ng mom at lalabas yung baby. Hindi ganon. Siguro yung pinaka-medical shot na I would take is a breastfeeding shot kung gusto ng mom. So yun, but everything is, I capture more of the emotion of it and parang more to keep it as a memory for the family. By nature, I'm really an emotional person. So a lot of my friends and the clients that I've shot, they think na in that way, this kind of photography is perfect for me. So yun, madali akong maiyak, mababaw yung luha ko. So parang when I get into the scene, when I go into the hospital room, parang I'm immediately immersed in that situation na parang there's this family, kakarating lang nitong baby, especially na kung firstborn nila yung baby. So when I see it and I know it right away, I take it. There are shots na parang alam ko na okay, that wala naman talaga masyado parang, but may shots na pag nakita ko na kunyari tabihan lang ng dad yung mom, kita mo kaagad, boom. So I take it right away. So yun, in that sense, kailangan mabilis rin ako because syempre ayoko na pinopost yung mga tao. Ayoko na parang, oy, dad, tayo ka naman dito para mukhang parang nag-hug kayo. Hindi, kailangan I'm catching it as it really happens. If the dad is gonna leave to like, minsan bibili lang siya ng food for the mom, syempre lalapitan niya muna yung mom, ikikiss niya yung mom. Ina-anticipate ko na yun. So I don't make it happen. I let it unfold and then I take it as it's unfolding naturally. The most I would pose a dad is if kunyari karga niya yung baby, tas minsan I'll take them as is. And then minsan I'll say, oh dad, smile naman dito. Pero yun na yung pinaka-posing na gagawin ko. I will never fabricate yung scenario. I will always, parang my style is documentary, so I put a lot of integrity in yun, capturing what is really happening and not making it happen. It's a big deal to me that the pictures I take or the moments that I choose to capture, I know that for the person I'm giving it to, for my client, pag natanggap nila yung picture na yun, na sila rin mamumove. Parang kung ako nga, hindi ko sila ganun kakilala, namumove ako, ano pa sila? So parang, I know that parang to a parent, even the simplest picture of your child, mamahalin mo talaga yan. Ano pa yung talagang na-capture ko yung moment na magkasama kayo, na kinarga mo siya for the first time. I mean, those are things na never na mauulit sa buhay nila. So, for me, I charge a certain amount, but the fact that that picture is really priceless. Na pag natanggap nila yan, they'll have it forever. Na when their kid turns 12 or 13, makikwento mo na, hey, look, this was the day you were born and this is what happened. Like, not a lot of people can give you that. With birth photography, the biggest challenge is the fact that everything is unexpected. I mean, every birth happens differently. Even if you try to plan and you say that, okay, usapan ninyo ng client, mag-shoot kayo sa hospital room or sa nursery or sa delivery room, kahit na pinag-usapan nyo na yun, lahat yun hindi mo alam talaga kung paano mangyayari hanggat dumating ka na doon. Kasi when you get there, biglang, the doctor pala might not allow this, or biglang sa nursery, hindi ka papapasukin. So, kailangan handa ka talaga for any situation. And then of course, if you're shooting a full delivery na parang simula nung labor pa lang nandun ka na, syempre hindi mo alam gaano katagal bago manganak, 'di ba? Kailangan handa ka to stay. And then while you're there, you just have to make the most of it. I mean, since you don't know what's gonna happen, whatever moment you're in, maghanap ka na ng talagang masushoot mo. So kung ano mang situation yon, talagang I shoot no matter what. And then at the end, yun, pipili ka na lang kung ano yung kumbaga yung pinaka-relevant na pictures. But while it's happening, kahit na hindi mo expected yung mga nangyari, yung pagka-unexpected ng mga nangyayari is still part of the actual birth, di ba? So yun, so that is the biggest challenge talaga. The most rewarding is really when you see the parents' faces when they see the pictures. Sometimes you show them on the spot, but then sometimes sa CD na lang nila nakakita. And it's not just how they react, but talagang yung iba, they'll really go out of their way. Parang, I have this one client, pinasalamatan niya pa ako. Talagang she gave me a gift. I mean, binayaran naman ako, pero iba pa rin yung, binigyan ako ng regalo. Kasi nakita mo talaga na they went out of their way na talagang na-touch sila dun sa ginawa mo. And yun na nga, like I say, kahit na bayad ka, what you give them naman is priceless. So, iba talaga yung na-appreciate nila yon, especially since, like I said, birth photography isn't for everybody. So the few people that I'm discovering who really appreciate it, when they show that they appreciate it, talagang grabeng nakakataba ng puso. Nangyari na to sa akin more than once. Yung kliyente ko, inimbita pa ako sa baptism ng anak nila, na parang noon lang naman kami nagkakilala nung nag-birth shoot. Never ko sila na-meet before, hindi naman kami talagang magkaibigan. Pero dahil for them, I was part of it, naging medyo magkaibigan na kami. Tapos parang for them to invite me to the baptism, sobrang big deal for me yon. And whether nakakapunta ako or hindi, talagang I show them na wow, sobrang touched talaga ako. So yon, parang it's really that. It's not the monetary reward kasi parang now wala pa masyado dahil bago pa yung concept. But it's really, parang like I said, I'm an emotional person, so that is really what speaks to me. I really want to hone the technical part. I'm new to the craft. I've always liked and appreciated beautiful pictures. And all the veterans will tell you, kailangan years of practice. And yun, as much as possible, try to shoot every day. So parang for me, it's more of the technical part na lang. It's funny I'm gonna say this because I never thought of myself as passionate, but I think naman not just in birth photography, in anything that you do, you really have to be passionate. Kasi especially, kunyari, in birth photography, on-call ka 24/7 pag alam mong may mga nganak na. Para kang doktor. Pero ang mga doktor, they get paid 70,000. Ito, talagang per shoot ka lang nababayaran. So, you're on-call, when you get there, hindi mo alam gaano kakatagal nandun. But, it's not the money, it's really that you want to have a good result. So I can't believe I'm gonna say it, but yeah, passion, I guess that goes for anything. But kailangan hilig mo talaga. Pag hindi ka na masaya, dapat wag mo nang gawin. Parang ganun.
Okay, this is Headshots 101. We have a model, Virginia, and we shot her sans makeup, and we just shot her without any instructions. And we have Colleen, my favorite makeup artist, putting on really gorgeous makeup. It's called day makeup because it's very light, actually, very subtle. And then I'll shoot her with the makeup on, sitting here where I'm sitting with the reflector, so you have a little more light to pick out the shadows from under my eyes. And then I'll shoot her like that without any direction, just to show what the difference is between the finished shot and the step 1, step 2. Step 1 is without any makeup, without any direction. Step 2, she's looking, well, she's gorgeous in the first place, but she'll look even better with the makeup on. But you know, the third component, the direction of how to express herself, how to get a certain, kumbaga sa Tagalog, dating. Yung may dating na I'd like to get her to look at the camera and look gorgeous but still accessible. As in, this is not a person who's just going to snub you, but who's still going to be very friendly even if she's gorgeous. No? So that's what we're going to do today. Okay, now we're calling Virginia in with the makeup on. Wow, ang ganda! Galing. Virginia, to the hot spot. Okay. Hot seat ba? Sige. Okay. So Virginia, we're going to do a gorgeous but approachable look. And just relax, smile with your eyes. Yeah, that's it. Open your mouth a bit. That's nice. Let's tilt our head a bit to the side. That's it. Amazing, just a little tilt. That's it. See? Sometimes a little tilt just works. Beautiful. Okay. Stretch your neck a bit. There you go. And there you go. Nice.
I was amazed with the outcome because first of all, we're shooting outdoors. And as you can see in the picture, all you can see in the background is black. So it looks like you're in an actual studio. So you don't really need to be in a studio to create that effect. So I was amazed with the outcome, and also with the slanting of the head. Makes a lot of difference with the facial expression and how it turns out. And that it's really hard to pose as well because you have to create what the artist or the photographer wants to say in the picture. Of course, he helps me look a lot better actually, because he also is the director of the shoot, because he tells me what to do or how he wants his pictures to come out. Because for some photos, for instance, these photos are for the photographer because he wants to portray a message. So his direction is important because I'll be acting out what he wants to say to the viewers of the photographs. He's telling me what to do. He's telling me a story, and I'm gonna be the one to show that to the viewers of the photographs. Well, I think it's important also to know your angles because you know yourself better than the photographer, and you should know the right way to smile or how to smile with your eyes. So it's also important that you should know how to act, like how to emote. Makeup also controls the output of the photograph. You might look pale without makeup. You might look sick or gaunt without makeup. So makeup fixes. For instance, if you have a lot of pimples, makeup will cover your pimples or blemishes. Or like me, I have deep set eyes, so underneath my eyes, it's very dark. So makeup corrects that and makes me look fresh. Makeup can also make you look fierce, like with dark makeup. Or with light makeup like this, the output will look natural. So it's like you're just making yourself look fresh and alive.
I think that everyone is beautiful. No, inside, I know it's a cliche, but it is true.
Photography is a medium na social medium na ginagamit natin, like as yung ginagamit natin sa Facebook. Leverage natin yung photography eh. So I think madali yung generation natin ngayon, madali yung access for photography.
Number one, when it comes to makeup, especially with clients, first thing that you have to remember is do a research. If this is for a portrait, let's say what I'm doing with Winston, this is usually a workshop. So I ask him to send me links on the FB, maybe a Facebook site, so that I could have a look on the face of the client or of the model, so that I could easily have a canvas in mind on what I want to do. Because sabi nga nila, mahirap kasi pagka harap mo na yung model tapos hindi mo alam ang gagawin. So it's very important that you do your research. Number one, you should have passion for makeup. Because if you really have passion for it, you wouldn't see it as a job, you wouldn't see it as something that is, that's just your bread and butter or just additional income. It's very important that you have passion for your creativity to show. So enhance your skills, attend, just Google. There are a lot of classes online. If you're on a tight budget, there are classes that would go as low as 1,500. Okay, you can contact me. My name is Colleen de Guzman. You can contact me at 0917-576-9301. Or you can also check out my Facebook page, that is The Makeup Kitchen, that's KITCHEEN, to see my portfolio.
Because of photography, na-discover ko sa sarili ko na nailalabas ko yung creativity. Bata pa ako, mahilig na talaga ako sa drawings, sketches. My first camera is Canon 1000D. Huwag lang tayo mapagod mag-take ng photographs.
You want me to critique the photo?
Yeah.
Okay. We have this red light coming in, and that's because there's a red gel on the flash that converts the light into red. And my question is, what are you trying to say? Because the expression of the model is a bit melancholic. She's sentimental. She's looking in the far distance, and red doesn't seem to work, although her shirt is red. But red usually denotes fiery, passion, intensity, but her face is bordering on sad. It's like she's looking in the distance and, where's my boyfriend? So I would change it a bit in post-processing and changing the warm colors to what we call cooler colors on the blue spectrum. And in post-processing, you can do that. You can pick a filter, or you can go to edit hue saturation and reduce the red. And if we reduce the red, we can do it. You take out the red, you desaturate, or you make it lighter, and you enhance the blueness, no? Like that. Okay. So the blue color is more. It works better. Mas bagay ika nga, no? With this sentimental, faraway look. And then my next critique would be, do we need all that space in the background? It looks familiar, no? So I would crop it a little tighter and maybe down. It's good the lines are, parallel to the ground. The horizontal lines are horizontal, because if your lines are a little skewed, then your viewer would be also looking at a little this way, and you lose that sentimental look. It becomes skewed. So it's good you've taken the shot with the lines horizontal. So I would crop it just above that line, just above her fingers. For a tighter crop, her face expands or becomes bigger, of course. So then your eyes more drawn toward the face. I also like that you haven't cropped the fingers, because when you crop the fingers, sometimes they look like they're amputated. I like the crop above the knees, because normally the knees aren't very photogenic. So if you crop it tighter, then it looks better. Good?
Thank you. Yes, thank you.
Here are the best photos of the week. And that's tonight's episode. Join us again next week, only here on Camerageek TV.